Hello everyone, Chantal Varcoe here, broker with Coldwell Banker Ronan Realty. With me is Patricia Warren, a mortgage broker with Dominion Lending Centers. And this is mainly targeted at first-time home buyers today. We are going to discuss what all is involved with getting pre-approved for a mortgage. So Patricia, I know that when I get contacted by a first-time home buyer, who I work with on a regular basis, I always suggest that they get pre-approved first before we actively, go out and start looking for properties. This way they can make a confident decision based on their budget and go forward with an offer once we find the right property. So what all is involved in getting pre-approved?
Well, that's actually a really good suggestion, Chantal. I normally suggest that you reach out to your mortgage agent at least 4 to 6 months prior to starting to look for a home. And the reason is so that you can get everything in order.
Yeah, I know that you require quite a bit of documentation. So what are those documents that you would ask for?
Well, basically 3 documents: income verification, and that depends on how a person gets paid. It could be hourly, salary, commission, bonus, or it could also be self-employed.
Okay, so for self-employed, is that a bit more complex than your typical person that's employed?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Normally we require 2 years of notice of assessments, 2 years of tax returns, and also business statements. And depending on the situation, at times it could also be up to 6 months or a year worth of bank account statements.
Okay, and so for a person that's employed by someone else or a company, what do you require from them? Do you require a letter from their boss or some financial statements there?
Normally, typically it's the most recent T4, a letter of employment, and a most recent pay stub. In some cases, if there's overtime, then we also ask for the previous T4.
All right.
We use a 2-year average for the income.
Great. And then once that you have all that documentation, how long does it typically take until they get that pre-approval, the amount that they're pre-approved for?
Well, we also need down payment confirmation. So once we know how much money they have to put down, and we pull their credit bureau and make sure that everything is in order, it's usually within 24 hours.
All right. Well, that's great. Well, thank you very much for that valuable information. And if you're a first-time home buyer looking to get into the real estate market and need to still get pre-approved, please contact Pat Warren with Dominion Lending Centers. And then once you're all set, we can start finding you a home. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.